Ready?
Yep, go.
Okay. Hi guys, thanks for coming. So what we wanted to do, and we'll do a quick introduction. We'll talk like for 5 minutes, and then this is a completely hands-on lab. None of the lab exercises are dependent on each other, and we're here to answer questions. So my name is Lucy Kerner. I work on security technical strategy at Red Hat globally for Red Hat's entire portfolio. And also our go-to-market messaging and our strategy across the board for security at Red Hat, and then create the content internally for Red Hatters, and also present externally at things like Summit, Red Hat Summit, security conferences, that kind of thing.
I'm Roy Williams. I'm a senior consultant. Most of that I just do customer work, but I do come out and cover booths and stuff like this, and run a lug locally in Charleston area with Leon back there in the denim shirt. And I use a lot of our security technologies such as IDM. I've done some presentations, YouTube videos on IDM, and of course I use the other technologies both with my customers and also lab environments in my house. So.
Okay, so what we're going to do in this 2 hours and 50 minutes, whatever they have here, is I built this lab with my lab teammates. There are me and 4 of us. The 4 other people are all RHEL security engineers. So they are the people who build SE Linux, the person who built network-bound disk encryption. So I worked very closely with them and built this lab out. And we actually delivered this at Red Hat Summit 2018 in San Francisco. That's what this is. Like I said, and we're highlighting all the latest Red Hat Enterprise Linux security technology. So these are inside the OS. This is what you get with RHEL. Like this is the security technology you get with RHEL. The latest features inside our latest operating system, like it's a RHEL 7.5 actually, because we delivered at Summit. At that point, it was 7.5. So what you're going to see is things like SE Linux, mandatory access control. You're going to see OpenSCAP, which is our the certified security scanner for vulnerabilities and for compliance to security baselines, and etc. Right? And so, like I said, none of them are dependent on each other. Okay, so that's the lab. How are you going to do this? This entire lab is built on a cloud-hosted environment. So the only thing you need to do this lab is internet and a web browser, and also SSH access. So if you have Windows, you need to be able to get to SSH. I turned this lab on until 5:30 tonight. That means I don't care if you're here, I don't care if you're in a hotel room, I don't care where you are, right? If you wanted to do this after 2:50, you can do that. We built the lab so that none of the lab exercises are dependent on each other. So let's say you're like, I could care less about OpenSCAP. I could give a, I don't care what Rat says about, about SE Linux, right, or whatever. Then you can jump around because each lab exercises are actually separate VMs. So they're not going to overwrite each other and things like that. Actually, we did try to save VMs, and it was like complete chaos. I was like, all right, screw them. We're going to rebuild the whole thing, separate VMs. So that's what it is. So what you're going to do is I'm going to tell you the link to the lab guide, okay? And that's all on GitHub. The GitHub page is public, obviously, which means we wrote it very, very detailed. You'll see, like when you look at it, it's very detailed, which means that you can tomorrow or today or later or whatever, use it as a reference document. Somebody always get asked, are you going to shut down the GitHub? No, I'm not going to shut down the GitHub, it's public. There's also a lot of the scripts that we wrote, we also put it on GitHub, like the SE Linux scripts that we have and things like that, it's all on GitHub too, same page, okay? And you'll see it in the lab doc. So now what you're going to do is each of you guys will have your own environment. So let's say you're working on your lab. It has nothing to do with his lab because I actually have unique instances, 50 unique instances of our lab. So you can do whatever the hell you want. It won't affect you. Okay? Like I said, this lab, I have it set so that it's going to turn off at 5:30. The entire lab environment we can delete it at 5:30. If you beg me, buy beer or whatever, like maybe I'll turn it on longer for you. And then just like I said, it's a cloud-hosted environment. We can turn it on for longer. I mean, we pay for it, but that's the idea. So what you're going to do is I'm going to tell you the link to the website. It's not displaying, but it's a bit.ly, so I'll just read it out to you. What you're going to do is everyone's going to do Lab 0. Okay, everyone will have to do that because Lab 0 is going to give you guys a unique code, and that unique code is how you access your own environment. So Lab 0 is a requirement. Okay. After Lab 0, I could care less which one you do, right? Because I said like they're not dependent on each other. So that's all it is. And then so we'll be here to answer your questions, but this is a self-paced lab because you don't want to hear us talk. You want to get hands-on and try this stuff, right? Okay. So here is the lab doc. bit.ly/2 small letter R, lowercase u, the number 0, 3, the capital J, and the number 7. Okay, one more time. It's bit.ly/ the number 2, lowercase r, lowercase u, the number 0, the number 3, capital J, and the number 7. All right, and now that should point you to a GitHub page with our laptop. Anyone not there?
I don't have internet on the classes.
Okay. Oh, that's another thing. So the Wi-Fi, everyone needs to be on the classes SSID, okay? And the password is capital H, capital H, the number 3, capital C, the number 9, and then classes with the capital C. One more time. The password is, the SSID is classes. Password is capital H, the number 3, capital C, the number 9, and then classes with the capital C. Anyone not have the Wi-Fi? Anyone not on the GitHub page, the lab doc? Okay, so we'll be here, like I said, Lab 0 you must do, and then after that you can do whatever lab you want. Oh, I was also going to say, the other thing you need to know is that when you get to that web page to get your unique code, it'll ask you for an activation key. The activation key is SecureWV, all lowercase.
Nothing on my laptop.
No, don't worry about that.
What are you
No.
doing?
I was trying to see if we get the output to work. We need another little test HDMI source.
Just basically,
Are we still recording?
Oh, not anymore.